Hey folks, it's Seth, and I wanted to make a bit of a follow-up video to the video I put out about walking and breathing. This is also about rhythm. That was a rhythmic breathing experiment where I was walking and breathing in for 3 beats, breathing out, later it was 5, and then I was changing the rhythm around. So this is actually a video in particular for Wim Hof folks, people who have a Wim Hof practice. And I'd just like to pause for a moment and point out that I'm making this video on Connecticut Avenue in Washington, D.C., so I'm gonna change the camera a little bit, but I'll just tell you, this is a 6-lane road. It's pretty loud. There's a lot of sound, right? There's a lot going on, and you can imagine they're not honking so much right now, but that will happen. And so I live just above this road, and every morning and often late into the evening, there is a lot of rushing cars or sound. Anyway, it's the environmental rhythm that I'm trying to underline here. What I want to share about my Wim Hof session today, which was, I'll call it a bit of a breakthrough for me, just because I'm always creating my own experiments inside my Wim Hof practice, different ways of doing the breath work, and often they don't amount to much, right? I go, oh, well, that didn't change anything. But I hit upon something last night going to sleep. I was doing this a little bit, and then in this morning I did 10 rounds of the breathing practice. The longest I've ever held my breath in the past was 3 minutes 25 seconds, and I didn't go further than that today, but for the last 4 rounds I held my breath over 3 minutes. I'll just say I only periodically time my breathing right now. There's a number of Wim Hof folks who sort of say, look, you shouldn't be timing because you're just stressing out about your time and you're bullshitting yourself, and I think it's totally right. And some time ago I stopped timing myself every single time. But I do find that it's very interesting from time to time because it's a measurable thing. How long can I hold my breath? I don't know if I'm ever going to need to swim underwater like Wim Hof under ice. Probably not. But you never know. So anyway, I want to talk about how I approached, in particular, the retention. I've made a series of videos. They're all about the wave breath, and that's basically the inhalation part, so helping people improve that part of the process. You may think this is crazy. I've actually made 10 videos, so it's like a little course, and it's not Wim Hof instruction. It's all stuff from my teaching as a Feldenkrais practitioner. So it's Feldenkrais method breath work and movement work, but it's all aimed at that kind of idea of into the belly, into the chest, into the head, as Wim Hof says. Okay, but let's just say that you're doing that part and it's going great, and then you get to your breath hold. Well, this might be advice for you if you're trying to hold your breath for a longer time, or it could just be something for you to try if you don't care how long you hold your breath. I think that over time this is probably going to help me to extend my breath holds further. That's how it feels. In any case, what I did, kind of riffing off something that Wim Hof says, a lot of sun glare here. So Wim Hof talks about when you are holding your breath, he says, pay attention to your heartbeat and slow it down. Now, I don't have any previous training in slowing my heartbeat down, so I didn't necessarily know what he meant by that, but what I have played with from time to time is just to feel and just tune into it and listen to it and kind of follow it. So what I started doing last night and this morning was, as the heartbeat was happening, I just started counting it rhythmically. So, for example, just counting groups of 4 heartbeats. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, in terms of, like, if you're trying to hold your breath longer, and maybe you're starting to reach capacity, the feeling was, well, if I'm counting groups of 4, can I count 4 more? Can I count 4 more at least? Maybe I can count 4 more. Rather than, can I hold it for 1 more second? 1 more second, 1 more second, oh my God, I need to breathe. But no, can I get 4, can I get another phrase of this musical cycle? Now, at a certain point, of course, that's starting to feel harder because I've been holding my breath longer, I'm reaching my capacity. But then what I might do, and in fact, I'm sitting here going like this with my finger to try to explain, but I really did find that the spaces between heartbeats are, after you've been holding your breath for 2 minutes. Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong place. I think you're there. So, but in any case, like in the walking and breathing video, every once in a while I would change it. So I'd be counting 1, 2, up to 4, and then I might switch to 3. And then for people who don't deal with music much, the idea of counting a 7-part rhythm or something, that sounds crazy, but it's just 4 plus 3, right? So then I was counting, and it was, believe me, it was like 10 times slower than this, but I was counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. The feeling is actually when you're holding your breath and counting your heartbeat that the space between the heartbeats, it's not like it's getting longer every time, but it just feels like counting to 7 feels like it takes a really long time after a while. But there's this kind of musical cadence turning over where I might be really reaching the end of my limit here. But if I think I can probably do 1 more group of 7, I don't actually know how long that 7 beats is going to take, but it's like I can feel that I can do 1 more musical phrase. Now again, I'm saying this and I'm making this video and I'm out on this loud street, but when you do the and then you hold your breath, that is, if you are a Wim Hof practitioner, you already know that is one of the quietest places that you will be. It's the exact opposite of this. Inside, when you're in the retention. So your heartbeat can be very, very strong in your field of attention. I could probably say more about this, but this is a pretty rambling video, so I will end it here. But if you are a Wim Hof person, I'd love to know if you found this interesting. Again, not just to prolong breath holds, but maybe just a new way of relating and sensing internal rhythms. The point being, just finally, I'll say, with the counting, count a normal rhythm, but every once in a while, if you need to, change the pace of the rhythm. If you count from 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then periodically go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, just like in music, that's going to feel different internally as you're sort of riding these slow and quiet waves inside the breath retention. If you liked the video, I hope you will subscribe to the channel, and you can check out a free training over at movewithseth.com. All right, take care, everyone.